come out of your shell, Michael.
I'll come out and piss on your grave if you don't pour me another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Man, I just had a chill go through me when you mentioned grave.
You big prick, you're only 55, you're a long way from the grave.
I guess you're right. You ain't driving, are you?
Hell yes, I'm too drunk to walk. Here's to America, the land of the push, where a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. But if in that bush a maid should stand, a push in the bush is worth two in the hand.
If her shoulders heave like the tide in an ocean, and she sighs with some great emotion, and she wheezes like she wants you badly, forget it, men, the old bitch has asthma. I'm scared, Michael.
You scared of what?
The future. The past I can't change. The present, well, I'm drinking with one of my favorite people on earth. No, it's the future I dread. The prospects of being happier are so foreign to me.
A happy Irishman. No such animal. You painted yourself in a corner, did you, lad?
Oh, she makes my heart light, Michael. She reminds me of the girls back home, simple yet strong. She's more Irish than American. I mean, I love Peggy. I really do. But maybe more respect than love. She had me children. She kept me home. She cooked me meals. Worked her arse off when I first opened the wake. No, Peggy's a good woman. And I can't even think about leaving her for another woman. Can I?
Daniel, let me tell you a little story. Years ago, one summer night, I was getting properly tied at the Tilton Hilton at the O. I looked across the room and see this magnificent Ontario flower with lust in her heart and laughter in her eyes. I knew if I kept the laughter in her eyes, the lust in her heart was mine for the taking. She was the queen of Monkey Run, Kathleen Clark. She was just getting divorced from this drunken fisherman. Wait a minute, that's redundant. So I buy her a drink, and not an hour later, we were making love on the beach, like Burt Lancaster and Deborah Carrin from Here to Eternity, but we were naked. I mean, waves crashing, full Canadian moon, more stars than the good Lord created. Sweet summer love, the best I've ever had. But here was a small little fishing village, so I knew sooner or later I'm going to get my nuts caught in the ringer. I couldn't stay away from the girl. Remember, I ain't exactly what you'd call low profile. I mean, I drive a Packard limousine. Who the hell could miss me?
Who the hell would want to miss you?
Yeah, right. I'm about 40, she's 25. She'd call a cottage and talk dirty to me on the phone. And me with more kids than Mother Hubbard. Christ, she made me hotter than a three-peppered goat in a forest fire. So it lasted one whole summer, then I knew either I had to break it off or take the whole chance of losing everything, including the love of a wonderful woman, the mother of my children. It wasn't an easy decision. I actually fantasized about running away with her, but as luck would have it, she decided to move back out west where she was from. So we decided to have one last fling. So I pick her up in my pick her up in Chatham with Packard and drive to Toronto for sightseeing, but we never left the hotel room. She married a fine Canadian farmer. She's as happy as a pig in shit.
You ever regret your decision?
Well, on a soft summer night at the O, she'll dance through my memory. When that warm Ontario wind blows through the popular trees, it almost sounds like her sweet, silky voice. She looked like Lauren Bacall. You know how to whistle, don't you? Every time I walk past a certain sand dune, I can still recall her sweet lovemaking. I'll never forget her smell or her laugh or her touch. God, she was beautiful. To this day, when I walk into Tilton Hilton, I just look at the table where she was sitting and nod and smile just to let her know I still care. I'll carry those memories to my grave, Daniel. I raise a glass to her, my sweet summer love, Kathleen Murray Clark. I'll take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, to where your heart has never been. Oh, I'll take you home again, Kathleen.
So, what you're saying is you listen to your head and not your heart.
Once in my life, I guess I did. But you got to do what you think is best.
You're right. I do. Another touch?
Hell yes.
See, you're not coughing much these days. Your bronchitis all cleared up.
It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffin that carry you off it. That's why I'm drinking, for my cough.
Christ, man, you're drinking enough for everyone's cough.
Growing old ain't for sissies, Irish. Everything hurts, and what doesn't hurt doesn't work. I've been down to tie my shoes and wonder what else I can do when I'm down there. I wake up every morning, look at the obituaries. If I don't see my name, I know I'm going to have a good day. You know what's great about the obituary column in the newspapers?
What's that?
They all die in alphabetical order. You live and learn and die and forget it all. God damn, I loved Al Hussey.
Did you ever tell him? I mean, it doesn't do any good to tell him after he's dead.
He knew.
Do you love me?
You plan on dying? To Al Hussey. Hope he was in heaven 10 minutes for the devil knew he was dead.
To Al. How's your sons?
Oh, fine. Martin's still a VP at Ford's, and Kevin's a best salesman at Kelsey, and Michael's still in L.A.
He's the actor.
I hope so. Can't do anything else. He's putting up a fence in his backyard. I wish I could see this piece of work. Useless as tits on a bull.
Well, maybe that's why he's such a good actor. Sometimes it's an advantage not to be too versatile. It's all he has. I read where a lot of actors are waiters or bartenders, and then pretty soon they just fall out of the entertainment industry completely. Could be a blessing in disguise.
Maybe. None of my boys are what you call mechanical. Michael Jr., he couldn't screw in a light bulb if you started for him. He'd fuck up a 3-car funeral.
You know, it sounds from here that you're pissed because he got your name. You should be proud of all your lads.
I am.
You ever teach him?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, show him how to tear an engine apart, or how to wire a room, or how to plumb a toilet.
What makes you think I know how to do any of these things?
You weren't taught?
No, sir.
Well, then you're both alike, aren't you? You're both creative and artistic. Then why are you so hard on him? So he can't build a fence your father didn't teach you, and you didn't teach him. Big fucking deal. I can wire and plumb and lay brick with the best of them, but the truth is, if I had my druthers, Mr. Brosnan, I'd rather be a simple peat farmer in Limerick with a good woman at my side. Takes all kinds, Michael. Takes all kinds.
I guess you're right, Daniel.
Jesus, I gotta open this joint in exactly 6 hours.
You'll do it. You're a good man, Daniel Finnegan. To whiskey. It improves with age. The older I get, the more I like it.
You coming in tomorrow, or should I say tonight?
I get done early enough with the Gaelic lady.
Are you singing?
Is the pig's ass pork?
I don't know, last time I looked. You remember the old days when you used to rent a suite of rooms in the Book Cadillac and sing in 3 different ballrooms? Jesus, those were the days.
Ah, yes, I'd be tight for a week before and a week afterwards. I sang for royalty, Daniel. The mayor, the governor. Remember when I sang for Bobby Kennedy a month before he died?
I do, yes. At the Statler. Jesus, your mother McCree put tears in Bobby's eyes.
And his tragic demise put tears in mine. Sure, I love the dear silver that shines in your hair, and the brow that's all furrowed and wrinkled with care. I kiss the dear fingers so toil-won for me. Oh, God bless you and keep you, Mother McCree.
Who was the Irish singer who used to sing on the Jack Benny Show? Remember he sang Clancy Lowered the Boom?
The 2 best things a man could ask for is a long life and a short memory.
I got a good memory.
Yeah, but it's short like your trouser snake.
Yeah, but I got a pile-driving arse.
Dennis Day, you dumb fuck. There once was a fellow named Sweeney, whose girl was a terrible meanie. The hatch on her snatch had a latch that would catch. She could only be screwed by Houdini.